What up, y'all? I'm back. You know what it is. Your boy Big Bootsie, man. Yeah, I was gone for a little sec. Had to take care of a few things out of town. Now I'm back in town. And y'all know what it is. A lot of crazy things been going on the internet, man. I've been seeing a lot of crazy things, man. I want, get to the point. Something simple. But first, I want to get into McDonald's is doing a massive layoff, man. I'm wondering how that's going to affect our communities on a worldwide basis, because that's how massive it is, man. People need jobs, and at least McDonald's was a company that could contribute to people having a job, doing something, maintaining, and maybe until they find a better way, or even start a career. It depends on what you're doing. Management is concerned, if management is concerned. So that's real crazy, man. We gotta pay attention to what's going on out here, man. Our currency ain't worth nothing no more. Everybody's pulling out. All the other countries is pulling out of doing business with the United States about our money, about the currency. So a lot of tricky stuff getting ready to go on. Y'all gotta watch your bank accounts. They talking as if they can take your money at any given time. Like, it's really getting crazy, man. And it's getting to the point where you might want to have somewhere to put your own money and hide your own money, which I don't know how that'll work, because if people start thinking or knowing that people might have money at their house, the crime rate might go up behind something like that. So it's like it's getting real crazy out here, man. Y'all gotta pay attention. Don't get caught slipping. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till it's too late, man. So, I want to get into something else that's real crazy. It's really sad, man. It's sad the way our own people think, and how we'll tear each other down just for a dollar, just for us to get some money, just for us to benefit, just to get the dollar, the money, and then go blow the money off with doing nothing. So I was watching the Say Cheese and the Choke No Joke joint, and the Choke No Joint, man, he be having some positive, some real powerful content, man. And this one I want to say is about R. Kelly. And he got real deep into details. So, I'm going to go through a few things, but yeah, I advise y'all to go over to the Choke No Joke page and really check it out, how he breaks down the description of the female that was the last one that really put R. Kelly in jail for the 30 years. And it wasn't even her doing, it was her parents that stressed the process. And really, they lied about a lot of that stuff. The mother went on Gayle King and told all kind of stuff that wasn't even really true. And then the daughter goes up there on Gayle King and says that her mother and father was lying, and was demanding $20,000 being sent. If R. Kelly don't send the $20,000, they was going to put pictures of her, their own daughter, online, butt naked, and tell all kind of crazy lies about R. Kelly holding her against her will, and was sexing her when she was young, and it was all lies. And like I said, Choke No Joke got the actual text message paperwork. The text messages that might definitely free R. Kelly. And that's deep, that a person would stoop that low to sabotage the next person's career, sneak their way into a person's life, and utilize their own daughter to do it. Is that like sex trafficking? Because she knew her daughter was 18, and the text messages, it shows that she knew her daughter was 17, excuse me. She knew her daughter was 17. R. Kelly was thinking that the girl was 18. It shows clear as day in the text messages that R. Kelly thought the girl was 18. It shows clear as day how her mother was showing her how to actually play on to R. Kelly, all the way taking it to the point of she'll text message her what to say, and she tell her don't forward it. She said don't forward it. Make sure you I think she said screen save it and then pass the message, sort of look like the daughter actually wrote it herself. But she went on, the mother went on Gayle King and said that R. Kelly knew that she was 17. So that's a lie. So evidently she might have took the stand and said all these things. If she took the stand and said all these things, that's perjury. So why she not in jail? And well, I know why she not in jail right now, because they working on getting him a new trial and on his appeal. And I don't even know if they will hold her in contempt if the new trial come up and actually fault her and put her in jail for lying. But she said a lot of stuff, man. She said a lot of crazy stuff that don't even add up. And she actually paid for the daughter to fly over to Cali to be with R. Kelly. Fly over there with her, for her to be with R. Kelly. And it shows clear as day that R. Kelly was treating her good. He was basically working, make sure she was at the hotel chilling. He wasn't even around her that much. He didn't sex her. The mother even said, when y'all go out to a club, y'all go and make sure you leave your ID in the car. So that right there alone lets you know that R. Kelly didn't know the age, and the mother was trying to hide the age. She told her leave it in the car. And then she actually went on to say, well, the daughter told the mother in the text messages how R. Kelly was treating her good, and she's having a good time. And now the mother want to say, well, maybe you're gonna have to go in and come clean and let them know your age and things like that, so you can keep basically keep it real with them, be honest. The whole time, the whole thing was a facade, and it was fake from the beginning, that the mother planned and had her daughter pursuing R. Kelly as if she liked him, but it was a whole time, it was a money scheme. And basically what happens was, now the daughter actually, after a couple years, end up eventually really having feelings for R. Kelly and loving R. Kelly, and she didn't think it was right what the mother and the father was doing, just to get money out of him. So what happened was, she wanted to cut that off and stop it, and not giving them no more money, leave that alone. And she wanted to move forward with R. Kelly in a respectful relationship, not swindling him out of money to send back for the parents to reap benefits from it. And they knew well as day what they was doing. Like, what's wrong with our people, man? Now that man's sitting in jail for 30 years. For 30 years, man. I get it. The girl was young, 18 or whatever. Okay, but he didn't break no law. It's not right to put nobody in a situation like that in jail, and they did not break a law. There's plenty of people out here, or young men, or older men that like a lot of young women. They just not talked about. But then you have some that is talked about. They got young women. A lot of big high profile names in the industry, movie and music industry, have girls half their age, early 20s, 19, stuff like that. So I get it. If that's their preference, all right. But they ain't breaking no laws. Their careers is not ruined. Now R. Kelly's career is ruined because it made it look like he was a pedophile. And the girl said it clear as day, even her mother. He did not have sex with her while she was 17. That's a known fact. The man on Gayle King's show crying, saying y'all trying to take my life from me. Y'all trying to bury me alive. Now all these text messages is out. Go back and look at the R. Kelly interview now. Because a lot of women, man, a lot of women shamed him, man. There was a lot of women by his side. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't looking right to me, how that whole process went down. They went to the room where the young daughter was at. They had the cameras right there, and she's standing in the doorway telling them, he is not holding me against my will. He did not kidnap me. He did not tell me when I can go and use the bathroom. She said all these things to the cameras. And I want to say it was the Lifetime Network. And whoever was behind that, y'all let this woman lie to y'all, and the father lied to y'all, so y'all helped put a man in jail that didn't commit a crime. So y'all should be at fault as well. Because it wasn't until that actual show came out about him is what helped the court system create a case on a high profile artist. And that's what they love to do. They love to make a high profile case on artists like that. So they can go ahead and, make themselves look good, get pat on the back and at their little functions and get voted in for a district attorney and judges. While this man being lied on, taken away from his family, taken away from the luxury life that he built from scratch, and have to go in a cell. That's crazy. While these people, only thing they wanted was money from him and couldn't get no more, and just said, okay, well, the gig is up. Now, I can't get no money. That's the devil. I can't get no more money. Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn him in. I'm going to go ahead and make up something and get him out of here. And my daughter don't want to come up from up under him, and she want to go against us. We're going to destroy her too. Their own kid, their own flesh and blood that they created. Y'all did that to your own daughter. She's on the Gayle King show crying like it's unbelievable that her parents sabotaged her life like that. She said her own father's the manipulative one, more than anything. But both of them, the wife and the husband. This is a sad situation, man. Because due to the fact of an innocent man is in jail. Now, another thing is they knew about the Aaliyah situation with him, because she said that in the text messages as well. So she knew about the Aaliyah situation with him. She still let her daughter travel miles away, all the way across the other side. Basically to the West Coast from the East Coast to go be with a grown man, and they knew their daughter was 17. Why would y'all do that? And y'all knew about the Aaliyah situation if y'all were so scared for her and thinking that, he might do things to her that was not appropriate. So now is the big question, man. What's going to happen to the mother and father? Because them text messages says a lot. And It was 170 pages worth of text messages. And she checking in, seeing where the daughter is at. Did you kiss him yet? Like what? Like what's? That's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine my child's mother doing something like that, man. My children's mother, rather, doing something like that. I couldn't. That's crazy. Send my daughter somewhere with a man, and you just doing it because you hoping that he take a liking to her and start sending money and just putting her in that environment. Now, if y'all want her to get on doing music, y'all should have did it the appropriate way. But no, y'all did it in a scandalous way. And once it ran out and the gig is up, y'all chose to send a man to jail for 30 years and y'all sitting at home going to work every day. You get to hug your loved ones whenever you want to. You can go to the store. The small things will count. Is what you need to learn when you're in prison. A small bag of potato chips, you can walk in the store and grab them. In prison, you can't. You have to wait to a certain day to actually go and get food. You can go do your laundry when you want to. You can't do that in prison. You can go shoot basketball when you want to. Can't do that in prison. You can stay up as long as you want at night. Can't do that in prison. Like, y'all really sent a person there, and it's bad enough us as black people go through what we go through, out here trying to survive and maintain and not do things to go to prison, and y'all would just simply send a man to prison for your own greed, for something that don't belong to y'all. Y'all worse than a crook. Y'all worse than a crook. Y'all worse than a person that robbed people, man. That's crazy what y'all did. And it's a sad situation, man. So yeah, I advise y'all slide on Choke No Joke page, man, and see it. It's like, it's unbelievable, man. So y'all can hear the more detail. I was just giving y'all bits and pieces, from what he was talking about. But you get more in detail with that, with him. And I want to get into something real quick. I had to come back and holler at y'all. So like I said, I was running around taking care of a few things, but I'm back. I want to talk about the Troy Ave situation real quick a little bit. Speaking of like stick up, robbing people, stick up kids, so to speak. I'm going to kind of analyze with the Taxstone thing situation. While people was mad at Troy Ave for doing whatever he's doing. For one, I don't condone anybody ratting on anybody. I don't understand, far as y'all call him a snitch because he's supposed to have not got on the stand and say what happened, which was all on camera already. So I'm trying to figure out if he wouldn't have said what actually happened and they seen it on camera and say he's lying, he would have went to jail for perjury. Not only that, when two people is beefing, they're not supposed to say nothing about each other. They supposed to go ahead and let the police get out of it and handle it in the street, right? So I hope y'all following. Leave me a comment. The two people supposed to don't say nothing, handle their beef, which they saying Taxstone sent the letter to the judge. Everybody's saying his lawyer did it, but he had to get permission to do anything that Taxstone. What if he felt like, why you send that to the judge? And I didn't tell you that. Now you causing some other things and could have got him in some other type of situations with the law. Then that lawyer would be in trouble. That's a lawsuit. But that's one thing. But what I'm saying is, how could they take it back to the streets after it's over? Both of them Taxstone had a popular podcast. Basically, he's in the public eye now. Uh, um, Troy Ave is a big artist. So, it's all crazy. But I don't know. The snitch thing and the snitch uh, culture thing is kind of getting kind of crazy because I don't know how nobody that's doing music and doing legal stuff is even considered, like a street person. And but they say once you're in the street, you're always in the street. Now you gotta still maintain street laws. You gotta still be in that culture. So he shouldn't have said nothing. But my thing is this: they saying that he bought the bad energy and he was the reason when they went to the club or the event hall. But it was already known that he was already being trolled by somebody, right? So like everybody's saying, if he would have went in there and would have didn't say nothing to homie, would have left out. If homie was in there chilling, he was chilling. They would have left out. Nothing wouldn't have happened that night. Homie would have trolled again and said, "I seen that dude in there, babe. He ain't do nothing. Told y'all he ain't this, he ain't that." Assassinate his character some more. Which Troy Ave said he didn't really get at him. Homie was saying little slick stuff under the breath and all that. Okay, I get it. But the average person know when you are about that life, you gonna go and step to somebody if you see him. But it's just how you step to him. Or sometimes, like I said, when me and my boys used to see one of our rivals up in there, I just tell them, nah, we ain't doing that. Just for those reasons. Because if we go over there, step to him, beat him down, whatever, he go outside, and somebody else do something to him, they gonna say we did it because we jumped him or beat him up inside of there. But my thing is this: if Taxstone already been trolling him, the energy already was set out from wherever it started at and led up into that building. It's not Troy Ave energy that came in there like that. But that's his man. When you see somebody and you know your man is kind of the big dog, I'm stepping to him for my man. And that's what happened. And unfortunately, a brother had to lose his life, man. That's the sad part. And especially due to the fact of that gun was in there because he felt he needed to protect himself. He felt that he knew that he was going to maybe see them guys in there. So my thing is this: when you trolling is like being a stick-up kid. Stick-up kids is not going to no clubs. They're not hanging out. They're gonna be somewhere chilling. They gonna probably have a thing on them, but they gonna move accordingly, man. So all I'm saying is, as far as with the Taxstone situation, if the brother trolling and talking crazy about people, and if you really thought that they were soft, how you were saying that they were soft, I don't think you would have went with no gun, because they soft. But for you to have a gun in there, that means you kind of knew that they probably about their business. This is just my take on it. I ain't throwing no punches, I ain't taking no sides. I'm just calling it how I see it. Because it's a real sad situation that two brothers, one lost their life, one had a good promising career, and now lost his life to the system. And then, Troy Ave, he lost a lot of time out of what he was doing. He's back to actually, be able to create some things. And I'm sure his man, God bless him, will want him to move forward and doing what he's doing. And it ain't about like he won something, but he just feeling like he won over the situation that Taxstone tried to put him in. He know he lost his friend's life. I don't think he's celebrating on that matter or that note. I think he's just celebrating due to the fact of, he's back and able to actually move on with his career and stuff like that. But I don't think that if you start drama and then you want to go outside and you know you have to have a gun, that's not the life that you should pursue. If you want to troll people and knowing that it could lead to that, then you put yourself in a situation where you're gonna have to use that gun. It's a wrap. You know, it's cameras everywhere, man. Now, so I'm not going nowhere. I know I might got drama with somebody and I'm gonna have to use the gun. But if I take it with me, knowing that I might see that person, then now I'm playing with my life. Because now I know I'm not letting nobody hurt me. I'm firing off too. But, and this is just a lesson for the kids out there that's listening, man, and seeing all this stuff going on. I'm giving y'all a jewel. I would not take no gun with me nowhere. I'm not doing that. I'm not going nowhere if I know I'm talking junk about somebody, trolling them all the time. And cause it's like, I'm taking something from them, taking their credibility. It's like a stick-up dude. He's taking your money, and then you think you're gonna see me again. You taking my credibility. You think you're gonna see me again, and I ain't gonna say nothing or do nothing? Nah. And what do we get out of saying something bad about people on the internet? I know what it is, because negative travel faster. I get it, but I can't build my podcast or my name up off of talking negative about the next person, especially if I don't know them. I ain't doing that. There's a lot of trolls out there that doing that, but this is a lesson for y'all trolls out there, what could happen. But a lot of y'all don't come outside. But I'm not going to be trying to troll nobody that didn't want to stand on what I'm saying, because I don't want to look soft. Because now the crowd, the whole world looking in, you locked up, homie. A brother lost his life, which is sad. Troy Ave got to rebuild what he's doing, which he's home now. He's getting a lot of good traction and stuff. But what did it all mean to do that? What did it all mean, man? It all meant nothing, man. All meant nothing. And now you locked up, Taxstone, your family, they missing you, I'm sure. Your loved ones and all that, your homeboys, your friends, man. Like, damn, man. What's going on with our culture, man? We doing it for TV, but used to be doing it for the gram. Now we doing it for the YouTube even more. It's getting crazy out here, man. We can't move like this, man. We gotta do better, man. And now it just spilled over to Manio and Troy Ave. Like, wow. Hopefully that don't even go nowhere with, like, the lesson is already learned. Hopefully they can just leave it alone, man. And because nobody's gonna win. Nobody. Everybody got a promising career. Manio's still relevant in the rap world. He got his podcast. He doing his thing. Troy Ave doing his thing. Relevant, and he dropping new music. A lot of good responses to it. Like, come on, man. Let's move forward. For real, man. Because if something happened to either one of you two, the world's still gonna be out here looking in and chiming in and commenting on other people's podcasts and stuff like that. Y'all gonna be locked up, God forbid, or another dead person, God forbid. It's not worth it, brothers. For real. Like it really ain't. It ain't worth it. And then a lot of other people chiming in on a negative thought process, man. Y'all need to chill on that too. Can't point no fingers at nobody. Only thing I can say is, whatever the source was, that's where the energy came from. It's a current, like electricity. Once it flows. Wherever it go, it ends at. You ain't never gonna know. But that's where the energy came from. It didn't come from no person just walking in there and started bad energy. The energy was started before anybody even entered that building amongst them two. And unfortunately, bad things happen, man. And what do it all mean? Nothing. Nothing, man. So before I get up out of here, y'all, I want to say thanks once again, everybody. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. And if y'all brand new to my page, make sure y'all check out some of the old content. I got some new hot things coming up. Got some big hot interviews coming up along the way. Make sure y'all, send me a little donation, man, so we could keep this channel rolling. And I appreciate everybody. And your boy, I'm about to slide out. Your boy Big Bootsie, man. We gone.